Right now is a very busy time of life for me. I am in a busy season of my year. And given that, I've really been thinking about my upload schedule. And just for a little bit of background on who I am, just in case this is your first time coming across me, my name is Nalah and I am an entrepreneur. I'm a content creator, some other personal things, wife, mother to a daughter. And yeah, we don't really need to get any further into the other stuff. But this is really my I'm within my first year of content creation. I don't want to say full time, but my first year of doing content creation consistently and with extreme intention. Okay, so I never have been put to the test as I am right now in terms of keeping my content creation top of mind while also having to manage the fact that I am busy more than usual. My day-to-day routine that I've been able to operate on, has been disrupted. And that's just because, once again, the time of year that it is, this is the time of year where I personally want to be outside more, a time of year where I do have travel going on, a time of year where family is coming to visit and I am hosting a family and so on and so forth. So I just never have been tested to this degree before with events and things pulling on my attention and focus back to back to back, back to back. So I have really been trying to figure out how can I stay present with what's going on in my life right now and maintain consistency here on YouTube with my content creation. Now, this formula that I'm going to share, I think it can apply to any social media platform, but I honestly think the formula is simple, but hey, I don't know how everyone will be able to apply this to their lives. So, the first part of the formula is being realistic. Being realistic and having the ability to sit down with yourself and be like, all right, what's going on with you? How are you feeling? Are you able to tap into your emotions, your thoughts, your inner being? Are you able to go within? You're going to have to go within to really be like, all right, what's going on with you? Looking at yourself in the mirror, what's going on with you? And doing kind of like an assessment. So that's basically what I did yesterday. Yesterday, I got some time to really focus and be with myself, be with my own thoughts. And I was really just feeling like I am overwhelmed in a sense. Right now, my sisters, I have 5 siblings in total, but 2 of my siblings, my sisters, are here visiting me. They're with me for a few days, more than a few days, but you get the point. They're here with me and they're younger than me, so I have a responsibility to care for them as if they were my children. So I have been doing that, and I don't need to go into the details of all of that, but there's just been things on my plate that I have taken my attention and has caused me to feel a little bit of overwhelmed and caused me to feel like I'm being pulled in multiple directions. And I, having that time to myself, I was just like, Nala, this is going to be the case for the next few weeks. This is not just a couple of weeks your sisters are in town. You have travel coming up. You have things going on right now. So you wanting to uphold this schedule of posting 2 to 3 times a week, long form content here on YouTube, you have to really ask yourself, how realistic is that? That's what I did. I sat down with myself and I was like, it can definitely be done, but how am I going to feel trying to accomplish that. And that's where, just to like tie this whole part of the formula together, is like you gotta know yourself, I guess, to a degree. You gotta know what time of life you're in. Are you in a busy season? Like busier than usual, busier than normal? If so, then what's the uploading schedule? Like, how can you alter your uploading schedule for a temporary time in order to accomplish staying consistent, but also accomplish being tapped in with, whatever you have, whatever else is calling you to provide focus and also provide intention, So, yeah, I mean, for me, that does seem like a simple task to do, but, you may have your own mental blockages where it's hard for you to sit down with yourself and have that conversation. But as content creators, as entrepreneurs, as people who are self-employed or have a side hustle, and we are our own bosses in a sense, we have to have these types of conversations with ourselves. So I would say that's number one. Number two is like, okay, I guess it's like coming up with that schedule. For me, I'm gonna be dropping down. For the past 2 weeks, I've only been posting one video a week, and I thought maybe I'll do that for another week and I'll get back to it. But that was without me taking into consideration all that I have going on in the next few weeks. So now that I have considered all of that, I believe, as an example for myself, dropping down to posting one video a week, in terms of like that's the expectation of myself, I think that is a good plan. If I'm able to post more than that, wonderful, great. But I'm not going to expect myself to post more than that. If I post a video, I can be happy with myself, So I'm going to be doing that for the next few weeks. And as soon as I came to that decision, let me tell you, if a weight was really lifted off of my chest. I'm big on consistency, especially when you are building a personal brand, building a business, building your YouTube channel. When you're doing those things, you do want to maintain a cadence of showing up. And that's what I want to do. Even if it's not ideal, even if things aren't perfect, I could go right now to you, run off a list of things that really would be excuses as to why I didn't post a video, because none of it really matters. I took the time to come to a place where I felt like I could film a video and get this content out, get this message out, get the video up and done. And I'm big on, taking account into what life is putting on your plate at the moment, but not necessarily making that a reason as to why you can't post a video. If that's truly what you want to do, if you actually want to become a successful YouTuber, and one day, we can just keep it at that. So, I would say that's another part of the formula. And then I think lastly, to maintain consistency when you're busy, I think like this is going to be hard for me to put into words, but it's like you got to maintain this like baseline of by any means necessary. Things are going to happen in life that you can't control and you can't always foresee. Like I knew I had traveling coming up. I knew my sisters were coming to visit me. Other family was coming to visit me. I knew all these things prior to, but I just wasn't able to prepare from a content standpoint, from a life standpoint, from whatever standpoint. I wasn't really able to prepare like that. So I couldn't just predict everything. That means, so what that means to me is I have to adapt. And I think if you want to maintain consistency, you got to be able to adapt. You got to be able to go with the flow in a sense, and pick up that camera and turn it on and make a video by any means necessary. Like, and I guess I'm trying to say you got to maintain that desire. Like, you have to just want to do it. Yes, I'm me being busy is also me saying, like, I want to give my time and attention and my energy and my brain cells to other parts of my life right now besides YouTube. If you're, I've shared this before on my channel, but in order to get monetized, I like put any extra free time and energy I had into my channel, and I knew that wasn't going to be sustainable. I knew that, but it's like I wanted to get monetized, so that's what I did. Now I'm in a place where, as I walk further and further from this time of my channel where I was giving it my all in this unsustainable way, there's other interests that I have, there's other projects that I have that require my focus. And not only do they require my focus, I want to focus on them. This past week, just as an example, like, I did a lot of rearranging and decluttering in my home and my environment. It's funny how, like, I've been working on a rebrand, and somehow, some way, I end up kind of rebranding my environment, my home. I don't know, like, I'm just in this place of, like, clean slating stuff and, like, re-optimizing things to work in my favor. Like, I got a new sense of direction. Everything needs to flow in that direction I'm going in, including my environment. So I don't want to get too far away from the point that I'm trying to make, but you have to, like, want this bad enough. And when you want something bad enough, I just feel like you find a way to get it done regardless. And it's like, I don't know if that's a trait. I don't know if that's a personal trait of mine. I'm not the only one that has it. There's many people that you may watch on YouTube, other people that you look up to in life, they just have this trait where it's like they are going to accomplish the things that they want in their life regardless of what's going on. So I think that's something that you have to have as a content creator, entrepreneur, whatever label you want to give yourself, is something that you have to have as a person if you want to grow. And that statement, I think, is applicable to a lot of things in life and with anything that you want to do. So, hey, I hope me sharing this formula is helpful in some shape or the form. In the rest of this video, I just really kind of want to talk to you about, I don't know, more of like where my head has been and how I'm kind of digesting dropping down to one video a week. Like I mentioned, I do feel a weight is lifted off of my shoulder. But, part of me is dealing with the fact that I really kind of wish that I could commit myself to posting more than once a week. And the reason for that is I just feel like I'm still a small channel. I'm still a new channel. I reached the 1 year mark of having this YouTube channel, but I have not reached the 1 year mark of being consistent on this YouTube channel. November will mark 12 months of consistency for me. Right now it is July. So I have a few months to go. And with that being said, I just feel like the more you can post, the more you can grow. So I've had to kind of stomach the fact that I'm still going to be able to grow by not posting as much. And though I may grow slower in terms of subscribers coming in or views coming in, which is natural with the fact that I won't be posting as many videos, I'm still growing my brand overall. These 2 weeks, or I guess going on 3 weeks, that I've pulled back from the content and really have been focusing on what is the brand that I'm building, I just feel so enriched by this time of my life. And I guess I feel like I'm in a place where I'm like, what's that thing? I don't know. There's this rubber band thing. You pull back, you pull it back, and you release it, and the ball or whatever launches forward. Like, I'm in that place where I'm like pulling back to launch forward. And I'm excited for it. Now that I've told myself, I'm posting one video a week for the foreseeable near future, now I can factor in, okay, I'm not working on 2-3 videos a week. I can dedicate some of that time to the brand building that I still have to do. I don't have to rush and try and like squeeze in brand related work into this small slither of time. I could take a bit more time and really build it. I can also really plan out the launch of my service. Guys, I'm so excited because I can't wait to launch my consulting service. I'm just so excited to do it. So I now get to really focus on what that will look like, really like plan it out instead of like rush, go. So I'm really pacing myself right now. And I also feel like I'm going to gear myself up for a season where I can dial back in on the content, which will be probably, 6 weeks from now. I feel like there's no point in me saying what month that will be, because you could be watching this video at any time. But to round this off, right? I'm slowing down with the content, but pacing myself with the brand building that I have to do, the business building that I have to do. I'm gonna choose a launch date for my service offering. Essentially, I'm gonna choose a launch date to further monetize my YouTube channel. We could just put it like that. I just want you to be able to relate to me. How are you monetizing? How are you planning to monetize your YouTube channel in the near future within this current year? I'm gonna take that time, plan that out, and I don't know. I'm happy I'm talking this out because I feel a little bit sad that I can't post as much videos, but overall I'm excited. I'm really excited for what the rest of this year can look like for me, because I'm looking at things from a bird's eye view and not getting too caught up. I'm not being nearsighted, I'm not only looking at, I need to just focus on my YouTube content and get these videos out and everything like that. I had that, like, things have to ebb and flow. Like, do you feel where I'm coming from? I had to dial in to get monetized. Now we can slow it down just a little bit so I can really crank it up. Like, it's just interesting. And like I kind of said already, this is my first, I'm new to this. I'm new to like the ebbing and flowing and figuring out how to be a consistent content creator when life gets busy and everything like that. So overall, I'm happy, and I just want, like, obviously if you clicked on this video, you want to be consistent as well. And the main message that I want you to leave this video with is like, you are in control of your life. You are in control of the content that you put out, the content you want to make, and you got to find that time. Maybe it's an hour or 2 hours a day, or I don't know, but you got to find that time to like get it done. 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 And I just had to repeat that, just like to drill this in. Like, it's for me, it's for you. Let's do what we gotta do. Like consistency. I have another thing to say. Consistency truly pays off. And I was watching Jade Beeson. Shout out to Jade Beeson if you're familiar with her. But she really, I feel like the seed of her saying she just made sure to post one video a week. And now this is a couple years ago. I feel like back when posting one video a week on YouTube could get you pretty far, But she said like that was a large part of her growing on YouTube the way she did. She just was consistent, one video a week. And one day her channel blew up. So it could happen for us. Like, it could happen for you. You could already be a channel that's doing really well and you just struggle with consistency. Get it done. Okay? And I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.